Hi guys, got something a bit different today. Going to do another build for the wizard, and this one is supposedly a Diablo beating wizard build for the boss. I was browsing over at the forums at diablofans.com and I found a thread from way back, actually, well, 19th of May, and this guy claims to have completed solo, beaten Diablo, and he's put a build up, so all credits to this guy. But I thought I'd go through the build. It's quite a strange setup if you're at the same point or you want to give it a go for a Diablo, for the wizard, and for a supposed Diablo beating build for the wizard. So I just run through. As I say, it is a strange setup, so I have to go through some of the skills and so on. But here we're going to move across, and we want to go for Hydra in the primary slot and summon a multi-headed Hydra for 15 seconds that attacks enemies with bolts of fire, dealing 28% weapon damage as fire. You may only have one Hydra active at a time, and you want to go for the skill rune Venom Hydra. Summon a poison breathing Hydra that leaves a pool of acid that causes 18% weapon damage per second as poison. Okay, so that's the one going there. For your secondary, what we're going to do is again move across. I want to go for Blizzard here. Cool down shards of ice to pelt an area, dealing 210% weapon damage as cold to all enemies in the area over 6 seconds. Multiple casts in the same area do not stack. And you want to go for Unrelenting Storm as your skill rune. Increase the duration to deal 280% weapon damage over 8 seconds. Okay, in your defensive, you want to go for Slow Time. Invoke a bubble of warp time and space for 8 seconds, reducing enemy attack speed by 20%, movement speed by 30%. The bubble also slows the movement of energy projectiles by 90%. And you're going to go for Stretch Time as your rune. Time is sped up for any allies standing in the area, increasing their attack speed by 10%. In your Force skill, we're going to go for another defensive skill. We're going to go for Diamond Skin. Transform your skin to diamond for 6 seconds, absorbing up to 11,000, nearly 11,000 damage from incoming attacks. And you want to stick Crystal Shell on that, and it increases the amount of damage you can take. For your Conjuration, you're going to go for Energy Armor. Focus your energies, increasing your armor by 65%, but decreasing your maximum arcane power by 20. Lasts 120 seconds. And the rune that you want to take is Force Armor. While enemy attacks is active, incoming attacks that would deal more than 35% of your maximum life are reduced to deal 35% of your maximum life instead. Okay, now for your mastery slot here, we're going to put, let me see, Magic Weapon here. It's another Conjuration skill. Imbue your weapon with magical energy, granting it 10% increased damage, and it lasts for 5 minutes or 4 minutes. I'm not sure what they've done here, but yeah, Magic Weapon there. And you're going to put the skill rune Force Weapon. Increases the damage bonus of Magic Weapon to 15% damage and gives up to a 2% chance to knock back any enemy's hit. Now for your passive skills, you're going to go for Glass Cannon. Increases all damage by 15%, but decreases armor and resistance by 10, so you're going for the damage boost. You're going to go for Cold Blooded. Cold damage dealt to chilled and frozen target is increased by 20%. And lastly, Astral Presence you want to stick in the last passive slot. Increases your maximum arcane power by 20 and arcane power regeneration by 2 per second. Okay, so there it is. Apparently that is a Diablo killer wizard build. I'll just pop back to the thread, and you've obviously seen the build. I put it there, but just one thing the guy says here, the idea is pretty simple. You don't have to actively do anything but dodge and keep your DOTs up. So there's a bit of like information about the build. There was a screenshot posted with it so you can see the build, and I found that over at diablofans.com. Give that one a go if you're going to take on Diablo. If that, if it's genuine, that is a Diablo killer wizard build. Okay guys, cheers, and I'll keep them coming.